Didn't expect you here. New orders?
You need me to run errands for you again? Let's just say I'm too soft-hearted.
Oh, are you here to see me, Chief? Feel free to take the time to look at the new supplies, too.
The wind has made...
Shadows stretching in the dark. Long fingers walking, going up like sparks. And I know a bunch of strangers looking for peace while the shadows linger. There's no voice but a silent whisper. No one can hear the cry of a drifting. So please, let's see the real face. Let's see the sweet light behind the mask of wine. Yes, so please, let's call her real name and make.
Wait, what? I agree, but you have a creepy way of doing those. I don't know. We got out just like that? Okay.
Are there always so few people on the streets? I should be fine, right? I haven't done anything bad.
Oh,
girl who gave me directions the other day? What a pity.
Are you still drunk on apple juice? First of all, how?
I just knew Ashy could defeat all the evil, knock down the bad guys, and make it to me. You've said it's only fair if the mastermind comes out and faces you under the sun openly. This is the moment. Do I need to introduce myself again? Hello. I am Extra Rich Apple Juice, the vindicator for the innocent on Grey Mirror, the journalist who digs deep into that voting app, and the source of all chaos, aka the mastermind you're looking for. Drumroll! Say my name loudly! Bianca!
You're Grey Mirror's admin. The so-called man-eating Grey Mirror app is just a gimmick for you. Combating cyberbullying and defending the victims are just methods you use to pit people against each other. You also handpick and brainwash die-hard Grey Mirror fans like Simon, didn't you? You spare no effort in egging on this online frenzy, all to hype up Grey Mirror and drag more people into it. You're not worried about exposing the source of contamination? Even if we could hack into the dark web and confiscate all infected phones, by then Mania would have already reached tens of thousands of people on Grey Mirror. Out of all the talking points you've fabricated, am I the most successful one? When exactly did you start using me?
Hey, hold on. Our meeting wasn't that conspiratorial. I just wanted to protect you. Not just you. I keep track of everyone listed on Grey Mirror. And I know many are innocent. You've seen that, Grey Mirror space, right? All of those purged by monsters end up there. I can't change the rules, but I can draw a line to protect the truly innocent. This is a game of justice, after all. I can't let you guys be harmed, can I?
But that line only protects those you deem innocent, right? What about those you don't approve of? They're thrown into that mania space without any protection. Is it because you can't protect everyone? Or is this your way of punishing those you consider guilty? Did the Underground ask you to do this? Spread mania through Grey Mirror.
So they're called the Underground, huh? It looks like some kind of powerful secret society. But I found them. I'm excellent at my job as a journalist, after all.
You told me you barely escaped from them, and you hoped I could stop them. At that time, I believed you. I believed that we were partners in justice. Even now, I still hope that wasn't a lie.
Of course it wasn't a lie. How could I lie to you? You are my only partner in justice. I simply withheld a few details about the climax and ending of the hero's tale.
I just realized this is the second time we're having a final confrontation on the rooftop of the TV station. The first time was with 11.
Now, the truth about Bianca's investigation into Grey Mirror. A thrilling adventure between life and death. Unexpected clues leading to the ultimate truth. No fees or subscriptions needed. The generous Bianca will tell you everything now. As you already know, the brave journalist ventured deep into enemy territory and found the suspicious server. But she got subdued by the men in black raincoats. However, the story was far from over.
Reminds me of
With
Pocket
her
Mare.
strong will and robust physique, the great journalist Bianca grasped something even as she was barely conscious. She opened her eyes to find in her arms a black box, emitting a tempting faint light in the darkness. Oh my god! That was Greymere's administrator, right? 1 second, the enemy seemed to have prevailed, but the next, they handed everything over to the protagonist. This kind of dramatic twist only belongs in a superhero movie.
So, what did the hero choose? Stand your ground as a truth-seeking journalist and find a chance to escape? Or make the necessary sacrifices and hold out until a partner in injustice appears? A partner in justice appears, whom you will then pass the truth on to? You chose the third way. You accepted Greymere, seeing it as a rare opportunity to cooperate with the underground. Everything that happened afterward was exactly as you expected.
Oh, Ashy. No one knows me better than you do. Yes, no one ever threatened me. The monsters let go and left, leaving only a magic box waiting to be opened. They set me free. So the clever apple juice understood immediately. I didn't get a chance to play the hero. What lay before apple juice was not a choice between life and death, but the red and blue pills, a fair multiple choice question, an unbiased transaction, and a silent message.
Red and blue pills. I wonder if people would be doing all sorts of weird word play in order to reference the red and blue pills. That scene was somehow copyrighted or something.
I know why you've come, our honorable apple juice. You despise Greymere and its atrocities. You hate all those who hide in the shadows and do evil as they please. Risking your life to come here must be your last resort, right? Well, let us show you another way. Choose the blue pill. You may be able to destroy Greymere, but you'll have to keep on fighting the countless invisible enemies on Redmere, Whitemere, and Bluemere. Or choose the red pill. You'll open the magic box, release the malice within, and see how it would end for it and its owners. I know you choose the
What
blue
kind of
pill,
stupid
Ashley.
choices are those?
Too bad I'm not you. I have neither magical powers nor strong connections. My legs go weak at the sight of monsters, and I always fail in obtaining information. But there are things even I can't tolerate. So, my answer is quite obvious, isn't it? I must become the new administrator of Greymere and write a scandalous story to get everyone to download the app. I must make all the evildoers suffer from mania and let them reap what they have sown. A world where kindness is rewarded and evil is punished. That is what Bianca, the Justice Defender, dreams of. As long as I can rid the city of its rotten roots, I don't mind sinking into the black sludge myself. Let the brave apple rot and be purged too. As long as Eastside remains perfect and immaculate, I don't care.
Okay.
You've said malice exists naturally in people's hearts, and that they should learn to restrain it. That it's all Greymirror's fault for unleashing people's hatred and arming them with the killing knife. But I think quite the opposite. Greymirror is just a tool. What has the tool done wrong? Without Greymirror, there will still be another battlefield. Evils will find the next outlet, and it won't be hard. The evildoers will never restrain themselves. They want to act on their malice, which they hold above everything. To hell with empathy. To hell with guilt. They've even adorned this malice with the crown of justice, so that the world can always revolve around them. But they know too well how ugly and shady they are. So they hide their sharp teeth and claws in the shadows of Greymirror. They're too self-aware and smart. I can only lure them out with the most tempting fate. Ashy, you are the most delicious golden apple I've custom made for them. The golden apple that can lure out the bad guys hiding in the shadows. Come on! All of you who wish to do evil, I offer you the knife and cover. I'll even hand you the most delectable prey. You can't refuse that, can you? Then come out and let's party together! Expose yourselves under the sun and take a good look at your sins.
Hey, yo.
It's time you receive the punishment you deserve. I will make everyone who has ever tapped on inferior on Greymirror suffer the consequences!
What the fuck? I bring labyrinth.
Mode switch. Action. Confirmed.
You've gotten too close.
Back off! Don't come close!
Battle mode activated.
You've gotten too close.
Not
Okay.
done.
I can't. There will still be another me.
Well, this sucks. Huh. Ugh.
gotten too close.
Back off! Don't come close!
Battle mode activated. Battle mode activated. Battle mode activated.
You've gotten too close.
Battle mode activated. Battle mode activated. Battle mode activated.
Man, I can't become.
Battle mode activated. Battle mode activated.
Not done yet. You've gotten too close.
I feel like I lose no matter what I choose here. Yeah. How could it be 100%?
How many people do you think Grey Mirror will backfire on? 100? 1,000? An entire district? So many have voted for you. Surely they won't disappoint me. It's all thanks to you that Grey Mirror has become the hottest topic in town. Look.
That's pretty sick, NGL.
It's gotten.
Malice! Deep!
It's the final episode of the anime. The last boss is coming. Great. Here comes the ceremony where I'm to declare the victory of justice. I'm the master of Grey Mirror. I permit it.
Wouldn't call it a very good spring anime. Out of my way! Done with your monologue. This isn't the power you can wield. Do you have a death wish? Are you proclaiming your so-called justice with these monsters? What kind of justice is that?
Yes, I have no right, and neither do they. Our hands are all dirty. How can we partake in such an important ceremony? Only you have the right to vote. Come on, Ashy. Cast your vote of justice!
I refuse!
Everyone who's participated in the vote has committed cyber violence. Can we still call them good people? No. We both know how bad they are. So, just tap on here. And everyone who's voted for you before will disappear. Isn't it simple?
Are you the Bianca I know, or a puppet controlled by another puppet? Do you really wish to be like the very Grey Mirror fanatics you despise in the guise of justice? You hate them for erasing others based on their narrow standards. What about you? Aren't you also judging the Grey Mirror users by your standards and lynching them in the name of justice? How are you different from those you despise? As long as it eliminates your perceived evil, you don't care even if you turn into a monster yourself. What does that make you? Do you call this duplicitous, pathetic thing your justice?
You're right. I use the forbidden mania in my self-indulgent investigations and executions. No matter how I glorify it, I must have hurt some innocent people. I'm a bad guy too. Even worse than them.
No, you're not supposed to accept it. You're supposed to be all like, oh shit, you were right. I'm gonna go do something and repent now.
But I can't
Oh,
let
shit.
those guys off.
Of
No
course that
matter
won't
what.
happen.
I'm sick of seeing them escape punishment all the time. This world should be more black and white, and no one should be able to hide from their crimes. The bad guys must be accountable for their bad deeds. This is the real reason I invited you here. My partner in justice.
You.
I'm so glad I met you, Ashy. Thank you for always steering clear of evil. Thank you for sweeping away all my confusion. Once I have destroyed those bad guys, could you finish me off? For I have turned into a villain too. Bad deeds should be punished. Someone in this world can still judge me. This is a world of justice. This is my dream.
I never said it before, but I'll say it now. Your dream is stupid. Your dream is stupid. Punch. It's time to end this. I won't cast this vote. I won't judge Grey Mirror, and I won't judge you. I'm no different than you and them. None of us have the right to judge or sentence anyone. I will stop you on my own terms. I promised you to end Mania here. I won't let it hurt anyone else, nor will I let it hurt you. But Bianca, I'm not doing all this for that broken dream of yours. I'm only following my own belief.
Of course, you're right. Keep going and never give up. Because I'm just as stubborn.
Yeah, they're using the camera angle on Chapter 5's final boss. Sick.
You've gotten too close. Back off.
There's probably gonna be some bitches that'll spawn.
Not over yet.
Battle mode activated.
You've gotten too close.
Back off. Don't come close.
Battle mode activated.
Once I have destroyed those bad deeds,
I know you've decided to give up everything for this power, but if Mania hasn't devoured you completely, if you're still holding on to that initial dream of yours even just a little, help me find the core.
no! It's not fair! You're wrong, Miss!
Hey, stop crying. Here, I've got a treat for you.
What treat?
Apple candy. Do you like it?
Wow! How did you know I like apples? My nickname is Apple. My parents say my head is big and my face is round and red, like an apple. Oh, but apples are too big for me to hold. So, Mom makes apple puree for me. Have you tried it? It's warm and tasty.
No. I'm interested now, though. Tell me why you were crying, and I'll give you an apple candy, okay?
Sure! It's because a classmate was bullied just now.
Huh.
The kids from the star class were bullying a girl in overalls. Everyone was pulling at her strap, so she fell over. She fell so hard.
Did you tell?
Yes, but I'm from the moon class, and I don't know the kids from the star class, so I couldn't tell who was bullying her. I could only show the teacher, but they all said I was lying. Their teacher didn't believe me either because I'm from the moon class. That made Apple so angry.
What about the bullied child? Didn't she speak up for you?
She asked me not to tell the teacher. She said she was scared. Even if the teacher helped her this time, they would bully her again next time. She said I'm from the moon class, so I don't have to worry about that. But not her. And then... You saw me! Apple cried a lot. Apple was so embarrassed.
That's not true. Apple is the bravest. I saw the brave Apple standing up for the weak, and feeling upset about an unfair judgment.
Really? Then will the brave apple win? Will those bad kids be punished?
Of course, your voice will be heard.
Really? What if it's not the kids from the Star class, but even more unknown and unidentifiable culprits? I thought growing up meant gaining power. But turns out not every fairy tale has a happy ending. It turns out the world isn't as black and white as I saw it when I was little. In the face of an endless journey, what should one do? Bianca, quick, think of something. There are many more of these kids in overalls.
But you know that curbing violence with violence won't get you what you want. Even Grey Mirror can't bring you your ideal world.
Any advice then, Ashi? What will you do if you know it may all be futile, even if you persist? You don't know either. You don't know what to do either. But since you're more powerful than me, I must yield. Is that it?
No. It's just that whatever I say seems useless. You've already yielded. Not to me. When you chose to take over the Grey Mirror server to execute your justice, you'd already lost. The brave little apple who spoke up for the innocent lost to the temptation of power. The girl who thought the world should be black and white chose to be tainted with darkness herself. You want evil to be justly punished. The journey to the goal is indeed long and tough, and the end might not be in sight for a long time, but the journalist named Bianca has already given up midway.
I don't understand what you jibber-jabbered about, nor do I want to hear. I won't listen to you. That wasn't a fair fight.
Nothing is ever fair when fights are involved. When you become Eastside's top journalist, we can have another match.
Sure. Then when I become Eastside's top journalist, we'll drink apple juice together again. We'll drink till it gets dark. At the press award ceremony, you must sit closest to me and watch me receive my award. But they won't give an award to a villain, will they?
That'd be kinda sad if they did, but
I yield, Ashi. I won't play dirty.
you're not a villain.
You're right. I was judging others by my own standards. I'm no different from those who voted. I made a mistake. I'll accept my punishment.
How will I punish you? I'm just a little investigator.
Here, take this. I promised you the prize.
Wait, that's... Fuck.
That's where the loveliest, bravest little Bianca is. Dear teacher of the Star class, this is Bianca from the Moon class. I want to say sorry to the kids in the Star class, so my mommy is helping me write this letter. Because you didn't punish the bullies in the Star class, I put some sand from the garden in their lunch milk as punishment. Now that we're even, you can punish me. But I won't give up. If I see kids from the Star class bully others again, I will still tell on them. I must pick up the microphone and camera. I must let everyone see this. I will keep going. Keep going forward. The end must lie ahead.
Another nickel, I guess, for someone falling off in the top of the TV station as well. She's crazy.
Chief, many new apps have appeared lately.
New apps always appear, Hecate. Are they talking about me again? This is...
It's from Roxanne. They've traced the IPs from Grey Mirror and captured another batch of citizens who stirred public opinion and incited cyber violence.
Have they found out who sent the IP list?
No. A citywide manhunt has been launched, but Bianca's whereabouts are still unknown. The Public Security Bureau has promised to track her down. That being said, you may find this email useful, Chief.
Email?
This was sent to the MBCC's public domain email address this morning. It contains only a dark web link. The sender is anonymous, but with an Apple avatar.
How subtle. 4-4. Nice. Right. So it appears that's it for the main story event. For now, there are still, of course, the interrogations. Sean should be unlocked now, so I might be doing hers. Bianca
There.
will have to wait for a
It's
little
normal to
while
get
longer,
scared.
though. As for my thoughts,
Leave. Don't come any closer.
I'll relieve them of pain. Mode switch. Action. Confirm.
I'd say I quite liked it. I do have one rather big issue with the event. I guess the litmus test for what would be considered the best event and the worst event now would be the stupid ass Chinese New Year
Battle mode activated.
event in terms of what the worst could possibly be. But like in terms of what the best could be,
Battle mode activated. Battle mode activated. Death is your only destination.
I don't know, honestly. My personal favorite still is and always will be Dreamy Bubble. Because I really like Doyle's character development
Activated.
throughout the entire thing.
It ends here.
He basically carried that entire
It
event's
ends
plot.
here.
Battle mode activated. Battle mode activated.
Good character development, even if it accidentally wasn't about the main
I
sinner.
create the machines to assist you. Go. I'll always be here.
If I had to rank of the events so far,
Didn't expect you here.
in like sequential order from like worst to best, Perfect Vote at the very least will be somewhere in the upper half of that like list. And of course, Ode to Sun would be straight up just the worst. But, yeah, anyway, my biggest issue with the event, it was very good. I was enthralled all throughout for the most part, but the pacing is my biggest issue. Its length was pretty much the exact same as every other event was so far. But like, the pacing. The biggest issue as to why the pacing feels so awful is because of this goddamned app. There's just so much word fluff here, and unlike with the previous events, you're basically required to interact with the stupid app, since, you know, it makes sense, it's part of the story and all that. But like, man, it slows down the story to a crawl. Compare that to previous events. basically all side plots happen in this one app, and there's so much side plot that it kind of hurts the pacing of the main story. Like, there is only just one, and in terms of like the minigames as well, there wasn't all that many. It's the fewest minigames since like Dreamy Bubble, which straight up had none, along with White Sands. Since Belphegor Art Museum basically already started doing minigames, so they pretty much had the format down pat when Night Museum came in terms of the formula for how events play out. But this still uses the formula, but it's using the formula in its weakest, where it places a little too much emphasis on the side plots happening on the phone. And yeah, another issue would be the UI with the phone that doesn't help with the feeling of the pacing. The text boxes here feel too fast, unlike the side plots that happen in the other events, where you click on somewhere on the map and then it's normal dialogue. Here it's not normal dialogue, it's using the same code style, the same text style as in the... not to mention this, I hate this section the most. Too much interactivity. I suppose.
Didn't expect you here.
Yeah, the supervision terminal code was being used for that. In terms of characterization, which is the most important part from a financial standpoint, you want to make sure the new characters you're showing in the event has to be likable, so that people will be tempted to pull for them, if not for their gameplay aspects, then for the fact that the character we were presented with was great, and we are left wanting more. And an easy way to get more out of a character in a gacha game would be to gamble. Anyway, yep, Sean's here. But Bianca is not available yet. It's probably gonna take like 3 days, that's usually the time. So like tomorrow we'll get the boss fight, and then 2 days after that the interrogation for Bianca. The wait sucks, but we don't have much of a choice but to wait. In terms of how likable the characters are, and us wanting to get the characters as a result, regarding Bianca and Sean, I've been seeing a trend. I mean, it was kind of broken in Ode to the Sun, which that's like the only compliment you'll hear from me here, but most of the time, typically in the events, the A-rank sinners keep getting sidelined. Since we're gonna get them for free, I don't think the writers feel compelled in any way to get us to like the A-rank sinners. Obviously, S-rank sinners, 5-star characters will always bring more bank to developers and be way more worth the development time and cost, ultimately. But like, it feels bad that they seem to be playing favorites and stuff, you know, with the characters. not putting enough emphasis on something that they still technically put development time in and should put priority on. But yeah, Ode to the Sun, Yan Yan did play a very important role. She was basically the pivotal side character, with Yao basically being just a mythical being until the very end, and fucking Duro, she just straight up sucked. Yan Yan was pretty much the star of the show, and it was thanks to her that the story was even vaguely tolerable. Sean didn't bring to enough into the plot of Perfect Vote. Lamia was a very pivotal A rank during Cabernet's thingy. McQueen was straight up one of the companions, and like I really enjoyed fucking what's her name? McQueen and fucking Lisa's interactions were hilarious. With just how much the two hated each other. I straight up shipped them. But yeah, it's like they needed an obligatory A rank to give players for free. And then they came up with Sean late into the development and just shoehorned her as best as they could. Because their main priority was trying to get Bianca out into the spotlight. And like, I don't know how to feel about her. She doesn't go through any character arc in the story. There's no character development from her from beginning to end, which really sucks because that's like in my opinion the secret sauce into making anyone likable and making you want to pull for them. Christina has a character arc where she's like fucking, you know, she's this naive detective that learns to be, for better or for worse I guess, she becomes a lot less trusting of people around her. Angel also goes through a character arc, and that's part of the reason why I like her. Like I said, she's one of those Chuny archetype, the archetypical strong but silent characters that we see so many white male protagonists be their entire character of. The Goblin Slayer, Kratos, Doom guy, even the guy from Wolfenstein I suppose could fit. Lady Pearl, I guess, doesn't get much character development. Serpent kind of gets character development, but it was ultimately Doyle that was the star of the show, and even though he wasn't a playable character, the fact that he was even remotely related to Serpent was enough for me to want to pull for her. That and just the fact that the game was still so new at the time, you know, you want strong S ranks, and she was a good, strong early game bullshit. That's how it typically goes when a new gacha game launches. Try to do some immediate power creep with your S ranks. Darren doesn't get any character development, but Owo does, and her relationship with Darren was great. That you inevitably ended up wanting to get them both. I mean, considering they both synergize really well with each other, you would be stupid not to even try. Like someone I know. Yeah. Bianca doesn't really go through a character arc. Her character is the same from beginning to end. In fact, I kinda don't like her reveal as a twist villain. And her falling off like that, and then the stupid sad story, backstory reveal. Like, When writing a villain, especially a twist villain, a light novel series. I'm ending soon. I just this is the last point I'm making. There's a light novel series I'm enjoying so far, and then reading through Vexations of a Shut-In Vampire Princess. It got an anime adaptation like last year, and when I learned about that, of course I watched that. It was nice, I guess. Anyway, it isn't just Vampire Vexations that does this. A lot of writers feel compelled to do this as well, and I don't know why. Where they feel compelled to, in the moment when the villain is about to be defeated, they feel the need to give us this
Let's begin
pathetic
today's
little
workout routine. Breathe in.
fuck off, sad sob story, and get us to sympathize. But like, from everything we've seen of them so far, where they've just been nothing but terrible, you don't care how sad their sob story is, you wanna see them fucking suffer! And in terms of a twist villain like Bianca, being written a sad sob story like that, like, you already liked her, and then she's revealed to be the perpetrator of sorts, I suppose. And then there's the sad sob story, and then she fucking offs herself at the end. What are you supposed to feel about all of that? Other than confusion, you know? Hopefully we get more to tie up the loose ends in her frickin', you know. But like, I say that by then, that's already too late. Interrogations should be used to add, not justify, a character's existence in the story of Path to Nowhere. Like, Oak Casket didn't even really have an interrogation until after the main story was basically completed. And that worked fine because her inclusion in the story was perfectly justified. She had a role to play and she played it perfectly fine. And her interrogation is just supposed to reveal her backstory to us. And that works perfectly fine. You know? Anyway, I'm gonna go now.
The wind has made a mess of your hair. Come take a seat.